This is my little guy.
Camera's on.
Oh, man.
Preach on, gonna delete this to preach on. Alright, we got our timer on. Got our audio on.
We going?
Whatever.
All right. Uno, dos, tres.
Yellow. Welcome to Gaming Pop, episode what? 20 or 21? 20
it's
plus
21.
some bonus content is what we'll say. This is going to be the conclusion of season 2. Next week, next time we pop on here, season 3. And expect a whole new podcast. A whole new line of questions and answers and conversations of various topics.
He ain't lying, though.
And just get ready, because it's going to be a good year next time. Speaking of which, we just passed our 1 year mark, so thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
We love it. Make sure, like, comment, subscribe your favorite episode even. Let us know which one you like so far, because we're trying to tune our next season to, cater our viewers and our friends and fans.
Yeah. We're definitely trying to do something different next season. Kind of get the engagement up and just bring something new to the table. This season we switched up the setup, from last season's setup. We did this setup here for the whole season, and it's been fun. We had a good time. But yeah, next season we want to do something different for you guys, for us, because I feel like we need to change as well.
We want to take it a lot more seriously, get you some side content, be on our Instagram and Twitter pages a lot more, which you can follow right here.
Yes, sir. And also something that we're working on, but is definitely going to happen next season. You're going to start seeing a lot more guests. That's going to be fun. That'll be fun. So for the most part, we do want to keep it within our confines of gaming, pop culture, music, albums, but for them, sometimes we'll branch off and talk about some other things. But for the most part, we will keep it inside those confines. But yeah, man, we're excited. We're excited for next season. This is our season finale. Just randomly, we're just
done with this season.
Yeah,
we want to change. We want to grow. We were gonna stretch this out like 25 episodes just because we wanted to. But then it was like, let's end this one. I want to change the set. I want to do all this. So we want to. We want season 3 to just be the biggest, poppiest bang. So we're gonna, like I said, throw full force at it. Go real raw dog on it.
Straight raw dog this new season, and see what happens with it.
I'm just gonna say we're gonna until the room stank.
See what? Okay, clip that. Clip that. Clip the room stank. What is wrong with you?
I had to quote.
I don't want to be in this room. Bro. I don't want to be in this room.
Do you know what we should talk about first? Is our excitement for all of the shows coming up this year, and then we'll go into what our episode was, and then I think we can end with more excitement.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. I'm very excited to go see Baby Keem. Was my big thing.
You're talking about the music shows?
I'm honestly so excited for Baby Keem that my mind has put it before everything else. I literally think it's the next concert we're supposed to go to. That's not until April.
Yeah, not April 9th, I believe. April 9th. And Baby Keem's going to be super fun. And that was so random when I saw that. I was like, oh, shit. Baby Keem's going to be Brooklyn Bowl for all our Las Vegas cats. And the tickets were only like $40 with tax and shit. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not missing this. This
apparently
is
$37 with
definitely gonna go.
The VIP was $4 more, but you know, we're general admission homies. Unless there's gonna be some, reason. Apparently it's just gonna be a little lounge anyway. Well, that's all the excitement for concerts I have. What's that one that we're going to? Smoking Fest?
Smoking Grooves.
Smoking
Grooves, Cali. That's March.
Dude, the one
I believe March 19th, Smoking Grooves in Cali in LA. That's going to be really fun, man. There's a lot of good artists on there that I'm looking forward to seeing. Saba's going to be there. Oh no, not Saba, fucking Smino, Nas, Lauryn Hill, Toro y Moi, which I cannot wait to see Toro y Moi. And yeah, there's quite a few other people on there that I'm pretty excited to see.
I low-key think you would have liked that Soul Blue a little better, though.
Yeah, I would.
That Soul Blue.
I would have. I'm not going to.
That's literally. I saw Majid and I said, ticket purchased.
Honestly, God, I don't even care.
I'm such a sellout.
I don't even care about Majid. I saw Party Next Door. Party Next Door was my seller. Funny thing, though, they're both OVO people. That is funny.
So it makes me wonder if there'll be a few special guests or some shit like that. Maybe not Drake or anything, but a few more OVOs.
But you never know. You never know.
Because they do have a lot of tracks with them.
If two of his OVO cats are going to be there, you never know.
Yeah.
And
might just pop it up with the track.
I do think Drake has that back. He has the bad image because of the Travis Scott thing of what happened last time.
Was he there with Travis?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
came out.
He came out during Travis's set.
Was it during the whole thing or like after? It was after he left. I'm pretty sure
it was one of the times. They said for some of their interviews, people said when Drake came out, like the crowd started
probably pushing more wild. Yeah, because there's like Drake. I want to get right next to Drake.
But I do think it'd be good for Drake. I mean, his image is fine. Travis Scott's the one who took the hit. But Travis Scott, if Drake comes out here, how sick is that? Because it's more of an R&B festival anyway. Like a lot of the shows he comes out to is hip hop shit. So honestly, for Drake, in his head, he might like, yo, this actually might be pretty fun. These are my guys. They're part of my label, and it's gonna be R&B slower music. Why not?
I really want.
He just might.
You know me. I really want Roy Woods to pull up for no reason.
You better make sure you go see Majid Jordan for sure, which I know you will, and then you better make sure you go see Party Next Door as well.
Party Next Door.
You better go see Party too. I'm jealous. I haven't seen.
It's a 2-day thing.
I haven't seen Party. I bought tickets to him one time, and I was super sick. And that's why I didn't go to his show. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was like around New Year's. Mm-hmm. I bought tickets for him, and I was so excited to go to this concert, but I got so fucking sick. I just couldn't go. I couldn't go. So, yeah, I'm jealous that you're gonna see Party Next Door.
I'm gonna have a good time. I'll make sure I film some stuff. Probably take the camera with me.
Hell yeah.
That'll be worth it. Well, moving on, I think we were gonna talk about Euphoria, PlayStation, and then something else.
Only our most anticipated video games, movies, and albums of the year.
Okay, well, I think that the Euphoria episode was pretty interesting. Or would you rather talk about the PlayStation thing? Because I think that's very laughable.
We could talk about either or. We can start with Euphoria.
Okay, Euphoria. Well, briefly, we do have a season finale planned that y'all catch that next season. But to basically chat, what episode are they on right now? Episode 4?
We're on episode 4, yeah.
It's been a good little while, so a little pre-spoiler warning, because we definitely are going to talk about the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So fast forward to whatever time. I am liking it. The last 2 episodes that dropped for me have been some stellar-ass episodes. That the one before the last episode.
Yeah.
I loved how, like, the visuals of it were just, like, everyone was on drugs. And it was interesting because everyone was on drugs and they were all reaching their own euphoria in a sense. Like, you could see how they were dreaming or desiring or whatever it was. Even the dad or whatever was, like, dreaming about the homie. And it's like, damn.
Yeah.
It was such a good little trip.
Episode, yeah.
Definitely, like, everyone was hitting their own ecstasy or whatever.
I personally do feel like this show is hitting on 10.
Oh, dude.
I'm with you. I am with you.
They had Baby Keem in an episode. Come on, man. You know we got mad thumbs up for that.
I feel like this show's been hitting on 10.
The start of the season was hardcore to the maximum.
Yeah, automatically, it's like, holy shit, this is how you open your season. That was fucking nuts with the drug deal and everything going on.
Coming through. So is that where the season 1 ended right there? Because I remember that bald dude, but was that just like some random encounter, or was that right as
who, Mouse?
Yeah,
the Mexican.
Was that at the end of season 1?
That was the end of season 1.
Okay, yeah, I need to go rewatch it.
Nate basically set him up, and then he got his house raided, and then Fez had to go meet with Mouse to give him the drug money, and then Mouse was like, "I heard you got raided," type shit. That's where Ashtray comes. And I'm not gonna cap, guys. I read spoilers for this whole season.
I read all the spoilers for after the credit stuff.
Yeah, I do.
I never watched those.
I watched the preview for the next episode. I don't care to watch.
I honestly only want to in the sense of like learning more about movies and such, but at the same time, it also seems like they're just gabbing about it and they're gonna spoil the next episode kind of shit.
I don't
know though. I've never seen one.
They talk a lot of those recaps. They just talk about that episode. They don't talk about the future
what's
episode.
Just going on in the story. Catch people up. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I definitely like this season overall because of like everything from the first season is now we're seeing the consequences of it, and I am like, it's cool because if you sat through the first season, it was kind of like dry and whatever, and now this season is like, okay, well, here's what the actual story was. This is what we're trying to get to almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I hear what you're saying, but honestly,
I don't think it was dry. I didn't, the last, like, few episodes of the first season, that's when I phased out was the last few episodes. Otherwise, I loved it. I thought it was good.
I will say, I mean, I do hear you. I will say in that last episode, like, if it wasn't for the Nate and Fez shit, I would have probably felt the same. because a lot of that last season finale of the last one, which we're talking about the new episodes, so we need to get off that. It was boring with the Rue and Jewel stuff. I didn't really care for it.
Exactly.
And fuck the last episode. We're talking about the new episodes. I'll just say I don't care for Rue. I think Rue. I will say
she's just in her way, constantly destroying any path of growth.
I mean, it's just for her to be the main character. Essentially, is just like, to me, it's stupid because there's no, like you just said, growth or whatever. There's just, to me, there's nothing to this character. She just does drugs.
Just a slacker, 100%, and fucks up every chance she gets, kind of thing.
I don't know why she's the main character. I think she's literally the most boring part of the show.
I can agree. I mean,
she's the lamest part.
She definitely is, and it's like that last episode when they went out and were like drinking and stuff. It's like, why did you switch to emotion all of a sudden? All this, it's like you were the one who was flirting with that nigga first, and now your girlfriend's trying to do it. And to me, it was like literally they're getting the drinks and coming back and doing a threesome was what was going on.
That's what I thought was going to happen too.
And so it's like for her, I'm not even saying she ruined it or the plan or the night or anything like that, but it's like. Yeah, she definitely got, I don't know. It's kind of weird how that spun out, right?
The thing about that's also weird is, why did y'all go, you literally stole drinks, got your window busted, just for you to say, Rue, you can't drink that.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, I was like, why did y'all even go? What the fuck? Like, how y'all gonna go do something that somebody else can't do?
You just went and did, like, it's different if you could just go in there, buy it, and then be like, oh, Rue, you can't drink this. You literally just stole this, got your window busted, you did all this extra shit just to be like, oh, by the way, you shouldn't be drinking that.
Yeah, no, and not only that, the trauma probably in homegirl's mind from the window getting busted, like, that's definitely a scary-ass moment. And then on top of that, to start drinking. Is that because she's on pills? Is that why they told her not to drink? That's what
full. She was
and that just everyone's just trying to do their best to keep her off the drugs.
Drugged up.
Yeah.
She's drugged up.
That's
she
honestly,
just got the suitcase.
And that's what I'm so fucking scared of, bro. I have yet to see her pass that to anybody to sell anything, but she keeps tapping right into that damn bag. And it's driving me insane.
And my thing is, you say you feel like from season 1 you felt like the story's moving. I feel the opposite. I do like this season. There's a lot of talk on Twitter and stuff like that where people are like, oh, I don't like this. It's kind of like a big music video. You see blah blah blah, and then they do some plot for 10 minutes, which is like, I could see that, but I've genuinely have been enjoying these episodes. I like what I'm seeing. But that doesn't take away from the fact that, hey, the plot is not progressing. Maddie took that DVD of Cal fucking Jules and, like, maybe, I don't even think it was the last episode. They, like,
talk about it for 5 seconds.
I don't even think it was the season finale that she took. I think it was the episode before she took the disc. So we basically are 5 episodes away, if you talk about time, just in terms of when we've gotten the seasons, about maybe a year and a half, 2 years. 5 episodes, we still have not caught up to where the fuck is what's going on with the disc. Blah blah blah. Cal talks about it in episode 3 when he goes to Fez. Ashtray pulls him. That was a really dope scene.
I love that scene.
And I love how Fez is like, he's like, you're confused. I'm fucking confused, bro. Like, what are you talking about, Jewel? And he's like, Jewel. You fuck Jewel, and he's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is going on? Like, that shit right there is so funny because he's like, he has no idea, but he thinks he does. But that goes to say, what is going on with this DVD? Nate has been with Maddie. Why have you not said anything about this? So that plot not progressing. Yeah. Cassie used to be a cam model. They apparently, did you hear the drama about this? Apparently, not Cassie, I'm sorry. What's her fucking name? Kat.
Which one's Kat?
Kat's the chubby girl. Kat's the chubby girl with the Ethan, with the boyfriend. Oh, he's too nice, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, her and the writer have beef, so he cut a lot of her scenes. And that's why we have barely any screen time of her. But
I haven't liked her. I don't think anyone I know really likes her.
I like Kat.
I honestly don't like... I like Kat. I can
think
why you would like her.
I like Kat. I mean, I think she's cute.
I can see that. I can see why you would like her, but at the same time, she just has a lot of unqualifiable characteristics, I will say.
I mean, don't they all? There's some fucked up kids.
You're not wrong.
Except maybe besides Lexi. I love Lexi.
The sister who's right next to her. No, she is very cute. I love her.
She's super cute.
I love the whole Fez situation. It's adorable.
She does not get enough. She does not get enough appreciation.
I will say,
the girl.
Her sister is going through some shit though, bro. That is like some mental ass, like lost in your own world.
She's
shit.
spiraling, bro.
The whole like scrubbing herself clean shit, that freaked me the fuck out, bro. That freaked me out. And it's like, I guarantee you, I've kind of been there to where it's like, maybe not like scrub my skin clean, but like try to dress up in a certain way. I'm almost kind of loud in a way to it, like when I'm in a room, making noise to try to see if they'll look over, but I'm not like, that's just crazy, bro. The girl's crying most of the show, you know what I mean?
My thing is too, is like, look, the end of season with her plot device, which they haven't touched on at all either. She had the abortion with McKay, which I understand for McKay not being in this.
Kid. Yeah, where's he been at? Yeah,
I understand why he's not in the show, because he's already in college and he's basically in his sophomore year. Why are you still hanging out with high school kids? I get it. I understand why McKay's not in here. They got the abortion. It's okay for him not to be in the show. I get it. Okay. Now with Cassie though, I feel like there was a point, like maybe the first or 2 episodes, I was like, okay, maybe she's spiraling because of the abortion, but they haven't mentioned the abortion at all. So basically, she's just obsessing over Nate. Really? But it's like, this is where the writing is coming in, right? Because it's like, why is she obsessing over Nate when she knows how shitty of a dude this dude is? In the last season, he put his hands on Maddie when they were at the fair, and it's like, this is the guy you want? Like, to me, it just, the writing's been good, but a lot of it, when you really dig into it, a lot of it is not making any sense. Cassie, like, Maddie and her are so close. She knows how shitty Nate is. But I just don't understand why she's like...
You know why, though? It's because they said it earlier. She's like a codependent girl. So
she always wants somebody.
She has to be in a relationship kind of person.
Yeah.
So even having the little secret with Nate, it's like...
Makes her feel good.
She's in love with it, you know? I mean, think about it. Have you ever had like a little secret relationship? That like there's a rush, there's like a rush and a thrill to it where it's like, oh my gosh, I get to spend time with this chick, I love it. All right, shut up, hide. That's just hella fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good little weekend or two, and then it's like, all right, cool, I gotta cut this shit off because it's kind of annoying me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's exactly where homie's at.
But I hear you with the secret relationship. But how often is it that you're having a secret relationship with somebody's best friend? Right there.
I've never done that. That's where the fucked up part is. And that's honestly probably where Maddie's mental, or not Maddie, the other, what's her name? Cassie, or the girl?
Cassie, the one that's going crazy.
Cassie, it's like, for her, it's definitely fucking her up, because like, A, she gotta hide the secret from her best friend. Yeah. B, she's in love with with the fool.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's where her psyche is, I would imagine.
Also in this episode, you see like when she gave the scrapbook to Maddie for her birthday gift, and then you see them hugging, and she's like crying because she's like, "Fuck!" Like, and I'm just like, I understand. Like, this is real shit. There, some people think this show is far-fetched. There is clearly some parts in here that is far-fetched, but for the most part, shit like this happens. I think the Jewel and Elliot thing, when they were like making out, that part that got me the most fucked up was like, I understand cheating on your significant other. It happens. People do it.
But she's honestly in there being pissed off at Rue for even like halfway liking the dude. As soon as she met the dude, that was awkward. It's like, because you're pissed off at this dude for talking to your girlfriend.
Yeah. But I mean, once you get to know him and build a relationship with him, and then apparently he says that he is bisexual, so she's like, oh, there's that. So they get to know each other more, and then boom, that connection blooms, and then boom, they kiss. They have sexual attraction to each other. Elliot talks about Rue's not a sexual person. Jules is a very much sexual person. So that's where you get them going crazy over each other. But the thing to where I felt was crazy was the cheating thing happens. I get that. But when Rue was there and she went to the bathroom and they started making out, and then they like just turned around when she came back. That right there was grimy. That right there was so grimy.
That's disgusting.
That was grimy right there.
That's like, think about like you're hanging out with like... That is so grimy. It's just like a brother-sister thing, and like you just have your homie over. Yeah. You know, you have your homie over, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh shit. I've never had that, but it's still gross.
It's grimy. That right there is grimy.
Grimy, slimy. But no, it's even the worst because it's like she's in the house. Like,
she's in the house.
No decency. What if y'all didn't hear the door open? What if y'all had not heard that door open and now she's right there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the shit.
And you see Elliot when he went into the bathroom, he didn't do the drugs, and that just kind of showed that like he's more. Oh,
like she had something set up for him to do drugs.
Yeah, they do drugs in the bathroom. They had lines underneath that cup. So Rue went into the bathroom, did some lines, and then she was like, all right, I'm out of the bathroom. You can go or something. And then that's when Elliot was like, all right, I'm going to head to the bathroom.
Oh, and he picks up the cup. And okay. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, so that's where I'm like, Elliot he's a I don't even want to say he's an addict. He's just a person who likes to do drugs.
Yeah, he's just doing drugs.
He's doing drugs.
He's just having
Rue's
fun.
An addict.
Yeah,
Rue's
exactly.
An addict. And I know some people are going to hear this and be like, Elliot's not an addict. Well, that's
he's
the
definitely
thing.
doing them
He's
as
doing
like
them,
an
but
addict.
Rue is an addict, somebody who can't stop.
Exactly.
Elliot was clear, like, you know what?
He's just
I'm
a
good.
user.
And the thing is, he was talking to Jules, so he was like, I'm more entertained. I don't want to get fucked up to the point to where I can't entertain this girl, so I'm going to talk to Jules rather than do drugs.
And I wanted to sidebar. You said he's a bisexual. I'm pretty sure that's pansexual. What he is, because he's basically having sex with anybody, because she's tranny at the same time, or transsexual.
I mean, in the show, I do think he said he was bi. In the show,
you can say bi, but when it's transsexual, I feel like that makes it a pansexual, because that's just somebody who has sex with anybody.
But I mean, they look at Jules as a girl though.
Oh,
so she goes as a girl, so he's just like, I'm bi. I do hear what you're saying though. Like pan is like I sleep with anybody. It's more not sleep. It's more just love. Like I love anybody. I don't care.
Basically,
woman, trans. I don't care.
Basically, what Cal said as he was leaving, the dad basically he's like, oh fuck anybody I want to, man, woman. That's basically pansexual.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I feel like Cal's definitely more pans. I feel like Elliot is bi because he's like I am bi, and I feel like Jules goes as a woman, not because she doesn't clarify herself as like I'm trans. She says like she clarifies herself as a girl. So he says he's bi. And I'm gonna say I really do like Elliot. I really love Elliot. And the cool thing is he's Dominic Fike. He makes some music too. Like he's an artist. Just got into Euphoria. Which when I heard that I was like, what the fuck?
No,
and he's doing such a good job.
Yeah. I think it's interesting when musicians can be good actors. Man.
Yeah,
that's some cool shit. Almost, I want to say, but he's not a good actor. Well, he's all right. Ice Cube.
Oh,
he's an okay actor.
He's all right. Yeah, he's been in a lot of.
Friday was probably the best one for him.
Friday was the best. He's been in a lot of like corny shit. Like,
where
are we there yet?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But they're good. They're good.
Classics.
They're the bad good movies.
They're the movies that you watch with the family.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
That's a definite. Monday Night Family.
And that's where it's like Dominic Fike is kind of like, it's not like he's a huge artist, but it's like you could use a platform, and we talked about this before, you use a platform to get to somewhere and then branch out to what you really want to do.
You say that, and at the same time my mind thinks of Grand Theft Auto, because they have that music club. I think I've been in it once, but anyway, they have like new artists all the time that are playing, and it's like they definitely met up with some homies, let them record their shit and threw it on there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if it's every time, but I've seen different names.
But how did you feel? So let's talk about Cal, because Cal's big point.
His shit was a little confusing for me. I think it's because of the mix-up of the drug episode. So the flashback, Cal is the homie in the white Jeep, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's the driver kid. His story was a little confusing, but when I put together I was able to put it together when he pulled the tarp off the Jeep. I was like, oh, okay, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
And I also love that episode because that drug episode is when they pass by like the actor of the kid of Cal. She like, all right, cut, and then she like walks behind the camera and everything. The sister or somebody when they're talking about writing the story. Episode? I don't know, one of those two episodes. One of the last. I say the drug episode because that's the one where like all the visuals was like kind of drug induced, and then the other episode was like the it was more artsy induced, like the Renaissance kind of shit. Yeah. And that one was I love that one.
That one was nuts. That was nuts. We'll talk about that. Let's finish up with Cal, and then we'll talk about the artsy shit, because that artsy shit was beautiful.
With Cal though, I do like his story. I like the tough guy shit. I like that he had to do it that way, and I think it's interesting that it's like when it comes to the like coming out as gay, it's like, I mean, I've never had the experience, but it's very interesting to see like what the struggle is. It's like I've never had the experience, but it's interesting to see the struggle. I didn't want homies to be like, oh, he knows what it's like. Nah, I can understand the struggle of like, you know, trying to like slowly tell people the truth of your life. Almost like, you know, you have a secret and it's like, all right, I finally got to tell somebody. It's like almost trying to live a double life. Almost like fucking Batman. You know, when Batman finally says, hey man, I'm Batman. It's like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Very different.
It's not.
It's very different.
It's not.
Very different.
Here's the thing. Batman can't trust telling everybody, and so can't.
Batman also has no kids.
It doesn't matter if he has kids. It's a gosh damn secret. He can't go telling everybody, and if he does tell people, it puts not only himself in danger, but it can put other people in danger. You know what I mean? And the same thing with coming out of the closet, whether you're a guy or a girl. It puts a target on your head. A lot of people get scared of getting picked on and bullied and shit like that, and it even goes to the point where they're scared of being rejected by their family. So I could see how it was rough for them growing up. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, so everything you just said, you're not wrong. Mm-hmm. You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. Until.
But you're not wrong. But the thing is, what you're missing with Cal's story is he never was hiding him being gay.
Yeah. It just never came up.
It's not even that it didn't come up. He was never hiding him being gay. Mm-hmm. It was, he finally hooked up with his best friend. Mm-hmm. And then the morning after he did that, you could see he was happy when he woke up. Yeah. And then he got the phone call from his girl and said that she was pregnant. So you could tell the smile on his face said that I feel like I'm free. I'm gay. I'm gonna let everybody know. I'm not saying he said that, but you could tell he was like, yo, I'm gay. Like, this is cool. Or bi or whatever. I don't know what he is. But he was happy. He got the phone call and it was like, fuck. Like, my whole life, I went from about to start my life knowing who I am finally to now it's like I have a kid, so what? I'm going to tell her to get an abortion? Like, I'm not going to tell her to get an abortion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my kid. I did that. I fucked up. So now I have to own that and go into that life. So it's not that he's been hiding being gay or didn't want to tell his family. It was more so just like, fuck, I got a kid. So now I just kind of got to fall into this life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to be a father.
You know what I'm saying? I got to be a father. I got to be a father. And I will say on his part, you totally could have stopped. You didn't need to have 3 kids. You could have stopped. But you had 3 fucking kids.
You know, if anything, what he could have really done with his life is had the one kid, slowly let the kid grow up, maybe hit 18, and finally be like, look, here's the truth about my life, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Not only that, but did they ever show his friend again in the current time?
No. They had that weird little when he was drunk dancing in the bar. Yeah. They had that weird thing, but that was just psychological. I'm wondering
if they'll ever catch up or something.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I wonder where he's at, but I definitely wonder where he's at. And Cal, I know we're saying a lot of people are killing Sam on the internet for his writing, which I do think. Like I said, I've enjoyed all these episodes.
Oh, they've been sick.
I've enjoyed all of them, so I really don't understand I understand it, but I don't really understand because everybody's like, okay, what's happening with the CD? What's happening with Cat? Blah, 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 blah. Like, all this other shit. Like, I do understand it, but I feel like, because Succession on HBO also, season 3 came out, and it was such a slow burn to where I was like, I like the first 2 seasons way more. But then, what Succession was doing was, they basically were building you up until the last 2 episodes, which were some of the 2 best episodes, I think, are some of the best material of the whole season. I think Succession season 3 finale was one of the best episodes of TV I've ever fucking seen. And that just goes to show it's like, hey, just give them some time.
Yeah, they're probably building to
watch something. What's in front of you and then see what's going to come later. Like, I don't know why people are so hard on what's happening here. Like, can you just wait? Do you think they're never going to talk about the disc? Do you think they're not going to talk about the drug case? They're going to talk about it.
And what I love about it is when you really look at it, there's so many stories crossing. Every episode, they have somebody passing by somebody, and then they switch.
Or something.
Exactly. That episode when they're running away from the alcohol is when they pass Cal on his way to go to the bar or whatever.
Yes,
and it's all that the whole season. And what makes me excited is at some point, every last one of them is gonna maybe not be in the same room or some shit, but everybody's gonna connect their dots. Someone's gonna find out about Cassie and Maddie and Nate, and Rue and them are gonna have their discussion finally. Like, it's gonna implode. And what I love about this season is every episode I've had my jaw drop at least once. Like, shit! There was one thing where like someone like it was the Cal episode. The Cal episode by far when he finally was like, "This is the truth about me." My shit, I was laughing. That's my favorite part of him. He's pissing on the floor and he goes, when do you clean that up?
He's like, one of you two play fucking pop.
Pull straws. When do y'all pull straws?
And you clean that shit up or something like that. Nah, man.
I love that.
That episode was awesome, and like I said, like people talking about his writing being bad.
Who's the writer? Is that one of the actors?
Sam Levinson. That's the name. He's the guy who created it.
Okay.
But his writing, I could see where people want everything to progress super fast, which that's kind of the art of people having short attention spans, so they can't understand or watch stories that need to build up to something. I could understand that, but it's also his writing is really good because Cal, he started out having sex with an underage person, trans, recording it, keeping it in his fucking library of recordings that he has of dudes. To now, people are empathizing with his character. And now people are saying,
because it was coming out and all this shit.
Your story, like, you never wanted to have kids. You wanted to be the gay guy who just, you're living your life. You're living your life. You wanted to have your gay romance. Like, you're gay. You're gay.
At some point, he probably could have adopted a kid or whatever. And, exactly. Yeah.
So his life. Cal, when that episode happened, when I saw him got that phone call, and I loved it. That was like the first 5 minutes. That right there was so powerful to me because it told me, I was like, oh shit, this dude never wanted to have kids.
Yeah.
That's why Nate is so fucked up. That's why all his sons are so fucked up.
Because they're living through that. Yeah.
Because he's like, I never wanted you guys. And then he tells Nate, he's like, you're my biggest fucking regret. It's not me being gay.
Is Nate the first one?
He's the second one. Nate's the second one. The thing is, there's a third, in that picture, the family photo, there's a third kid. So, no, the third kid is not addressed yet. So people think Nate did something to kill the third kid, like on accident or something, maybe swimming, maybe something. Yeah. And he's just like, that's why Nate's so angry. He's so angry too. So,
holy shit.
You good?
Like a dry patch,
I feel that. So, it's like, maybe Nate really did do something to this third kid on accident, right? And maybe that's why Nate is filled with hate. He also doesn't know who he is. Is he gay? Is he bi? Is he straight? He's definitely not straight. But he just doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know who he is. And
did he mac on a dude? I haven't seen anything like that.
He kissed Jules. Oh. He's like low-key in love with Jules.
But at the same time, if Jules identifies as a girl, it's like kind of the same thing.
Don't do that. Don't fucking flip that, bro. Don't. That was good, though. That was good. That's good. That is good. That's good stuff right there. That is good stuff right there.
No, and you know what's crazy is, honestly, it's like, I can see why I want to rewatch it and it would benefit, because honestly, the show is very visual too.
It's beautiful.
I didn't think about what was going on at the beginning of that, and now that you've explained it to me, it's like, okay, I totally do see what happened. Because when he got the phone call and started crying, I was like, what are you crying about? But then now I see exactly what you're saying.
Fuck my life. Like, it's like, I can't live. He probably wanted to be with his best friend. That was probably the love of his life. And he's like, well, I can't be with you. I have a child.
No, he definitely was the love of his life. The girl said it at the beginning. Them two could sit in the same vehicle and not
talk or anything.
Like, that's some badass shit when you got a homie who's like, all right, cool, just shut up.
Hey.
Not even shut up. Let's just sit the rest of the episode silent. The whole 30 minutes.
I love you.
Nah, you see it wrong.
Nah, man. Yeah, Euphoria. I love the art though. Real quick, the fucking this last episode. Oh my god!
That picture, the one where the chick is like holding the thing over. Is that Jules when the water's like running down the side? I don't remember who the chick was. I think so.
Was it like that? And there's like some other shit.
Yeah, it literally just looks super extra Renaissance-y. Yeah. I loved that one.
That was nuts.
That was by far my favorite.
The fucking Cassie at the end. So all the visuals,
Cassie's was okay.
No, all the visuals were nuts. And then Cassie's, when all the flowers are there, I was like,
it's definitely beautiful.
To me, it was beautiful. There is a part to where it's like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
This looks like some Midsummer shit. I'm like, where did this come from, bro? Like, what is this?
The thing that kind of bugs me about those flowers is, like, it's super weird because they almost match her, like, skin tone and everything that's going on. Like, her face is constantly red in this episode just from all the crying you can see, you know what I mean? And, like, the flowers completely match that. And that's what makes that shot very interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't know why it's getting the most praise out of all of them. Like, it's definitely beautiful.
Yeah, no,
there were some better ones, personally.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I feel like hers was, I mean, to be honest, they were all out of place.
Exactly.
Like, why are they all here?
And that's what I'm saying. It was, like, nice because it was an artistic episode. They're showing visual shit. And I think what maybe the portion of that was a picture's worth 1,000 words. So they're probably painting this picture of, like, what's going on. Yeah. And maybe we don't understand the rest of them. But that Cassie one, a lot of people seem to understand, like, the background of it. I think it's the one that they explained at probably the end of the episode, and that's why. But I think that's what's going on there. Because I had a homegirl tell me that.
Mm-hmm. I do think I think next episode, apparently a lot of the hype for this episode was going to be like, some crazy shit's about to happen. I feel like the next episode, something has to happen. Because it's like we said, what's going on with the disc?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Like, some crazy shit. And Cal just obviously just left the house. Like, what's going to happen with them? Is Nate going to probably go... Is this where Nate says, where's the fucking disc? Just so his dad... Because he probably thinks his dad is going crazy. Because the disc is out there. So now he's like, where the fuck is the disc? So my dad could kind of be at peace. or whatever. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't think Nate's gonna try anything to like fix his relationship with his dad, though. Why would he? They've been hating each other.
The only thing that could happen, I would see, is Nate coming to terms with he is either bisexual or gay, to where, or pansexual, to where he picks one of those and he's like, his dad can talk to him, which I think that'll be a very beautiful moment if the writer is smart enough to write that in there, which I could see. I don't see why you wouldn't. If you're a smart writer, I don't see why you wouldn't write that type of scene in there to where they hate each other so much, and then your dad is able to say, hey, it's not that I never wanted to have you, but like, this is how it happened. I found out I was in love with my best friend, I got the call, and then boom, my life changed. So now Nate, filled with anger, and all this is like, my dad's fucking dude, blah, 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 and his dad can tell him, like, dude, like, I've been gay before I had you. Like, you don't understand, like, this is my life. Like, this is who I am. And I think that is beautiful for Cal at the end of the episode to finally say, I'm a fucking sexist. I'm a pig. I'll fuck whoever I want. I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. I thought it was a crazy moment, but it also was a beautiful moment because he was free. He finally was free.
No, exactly, and that's coming out. That's literally, he came out, and he's just like, this is me admitting who I am. Yeah. And that's a beautiful moment for anybody. Like I said, it's keeping a double life. You know what I mean? Like I said, with Batman, when he gets close to ladies, I think he gets close to like Catwoman and finally like admits to her who it is. It's like, that's a big, hard moment, bro. Especially when you've been keeping that kind of secret for as long as he's had. That's a big moment in your life.
Yeah.
But I think that's it, bro.
I'm excited for the next episode. I think there's 8 episodes total. So we're midway. We got 4 more left. Me and Jorian are hoping to have a big season finale. Have 2 guests on.
They don't gotta tell them that yet. We gotta.
We still gotta work. We still gotta work out the kinks.
We got some potential friends and families and such.
We got some in the works.
We got some notes written down.
Well, let's take that out.
No, we're not taking that out. It's part of the show. We got some notes.
It's part of the show.
There's some coming up.
We'll let you soon.
Cut it out.
We'll let y'all know soon. But
very soon.
Let's touch on. Euphoria's been great. We'll say that Euphoria's been great.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Trying to wrap it up with a little Bungie and then some anticipated.
Yeah. Let's talk about Bungie real quick.
I like that we're taking this middle part because I guarantee it'll help you with time cards.
Oh, yeah.
You know yeah. All right, so moving on to the Bungie Schmitz. I think this deal is laughable. I think it's hilarious.
Let's go.
I think it's funny because Bungie obviously switched from Xbox. Yeah. So, I mean, as soon as they let go of Halo, I feel like they became very irrelevant. Destiny 1 was pretty cool. It was okay. It was a good idea, great concept. I don't think they followed up with it as much, and I don't think they should have gone as heavy of, like, creepy, gory future monsters, you know? Yeah. I think they could have, like, kind of kept it grounded a little bit. And then the second one was just dead stuff. And so what's funny is with this PlayStation buying them, it's like all y'all really have is Destiny. And I honestly,
that's true.
It wasn't like a big surprise to me because as soon as I thought of it, I was like, PlayStation was the big advertiser for Destiny too. Yeah. Like they had all the live action commercials and all.
Even
that
Destiny
was PlayStation.
1.
Yeah,
even Destiny 1. Yeah,
exactly. So it's been in the works, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it?
You said that this was laughable, and I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I wouldn't say laughable, but
it's not like the biggest news to me. Almost kind of thing.
I didn't even think about what you just said. You said one IP.
They literally have
one IP.
They might have 3 because they have Halo, but before they made Halo, they
don't have Halo.
They made a game. I know. That's what I'm saying. They don't have Halo. They made a game before that called Marathon.
Yeah.
And they made one other game before that, and Marathon is kind of the inspiration for Halo. Like, there's a lot of like details from Marathon that got into Halo.
Do you know? I believe BioShock took inspiration from like
from that one. I could believe it.
Yeah, BioShock.
Apparently, that's a badass one, and I would like to play it. But I mean, it's hard for us kids to play old school games, bro. It's definitely it would be such a confusing game. I feel like
for sure.
But there's those ones, and the reason I think it's funny is because. Like, the excitement is like, oh, man, they definitely got Halo. They don't have Halo. Oh, yeah, There's no way they got Halo. Microsoft ain't letting go with that.
Yeah, that's all Microsoft. That is fucking laughable.
So it is laughable. It's the only reason I think it's laughable is because Microsoft bought Activision, and Activision came with fucking everything on the book. PlayStation buys one IP or one company with maybe two IPs, and maybe in the future they could potentially push out another. But you don't think that? I don't think they're trying to.
Bungie did say they're working on their next IP already. Okay. They said that about maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago, that they are working on a new IP that is not Destiny. So they're working on something. And I was actually, when I saw the news break, I was actually kind of happy for Sony, because I'm like...
At least they finally got a good thing under their name.
Yeah, but even, like, it is. Bungie's
good.
Bungie's the only studio to ever be owned by Microsoft and Sony, and that just... And do you know kind of the deals of the deal? Do you know that Bungie said, they basically, for their terms of their contract, they said, we still want to be independent, we still want to be able to release all of our games and our new IP on all systems.
Oh, really?
So
that makes most sense.
They did all these terms, and Sony still bought them for $3.2 billion, which is crazy because Bungie came out and said our future games will come out on other consoles. Yeah, like we're still kind of independent. Just Sony owns us. It's basically they're the overheads, so they have to like, all right, this is the direction we're going. And so Sony will come in and be like, all right, maybe not that, but it's like they're not going to do that because Sony already has a reputation of they let studios work. Yeah. They say, you guys work. The only thing we acquire is you put in all your effort into making the best product you can make. And it shows in all their fucking video games because goddamn, they know. Their studios know how to make some fucking amazing games.
No, and they're right. It's like if you want graphics, you go to the PlayStation. Yeah. If you want a game to just shoot and have a good time, you definitely go to the Xbox. Yeah. I can see the difference.
With Xbox buying Activision, and now it's like you got the biggest shooter on the market.
You probably got best of both worlds now.
It's nice for Bungie. It's nice for PlayStation to have Bungie to say, all right, now we have one of the pioneers of first-person shooters with Halo, and Destiny. Destiny was one of the first games to do the live service world.
And what I think is interesting is Destiny, or at least Bungie, they kind of did the same thing as GTA, where they're making their money off of the side sales. They're not making a new game; they're just adding DLC. Yeah. But from what I hear, all the DLCs are sick. Everybody likes them.
Yeah, apparently the Witch Queen is coming out in like 20 days or something, which is a lot of. I guess it's their most pre-ordered DLC.
And I wish I could catch up. That's the biggest thing. It's just I played the first when it first came out. I loved it, and then it's like you fall off because all your homies have the exotic.
It was the grinding thing, yeah,
bro.
The grinding thing.
I never had homies who would do the raids. If I would have had like 4 or 5 homies who were like, let's go do the raids, I probably could be caught up. Hooked. Homies could definitely still be more hooked for sure. And but it's
I'm with you on that as well. I think with whatever Bungie's making next, I'm
very excited.
I'm excited.
I would love to see what they're doing. Do you think they still have a lot of the original crew still from Halo? I would imagine a lot of those dudes have been retired or whatever.
Not.
But
Halo's so long ago. No, I doubt it.
I honestly do wonder. I do wonder what they'll put out. I think it'll be good. The next 5-6 years of gaming is going to be very interesting.
It's going to be interesting for sure. I do think.
I wonder if because homies are getting bought up by studios, though, if games are going to kind of sort of slowly take on a studio-ish take, because with Call of Duty, I'm wondering if Xbox is gonna like put their hand in it and be like, I don't know if we want that. And I'm not like they don't have it. Oh my gosh, it's not like they don't have rated M games or I don't imagine them putting a filter on. But like you said, that was one of Bungie's deals. It's like, hey, this is our game. We're independent. Like blah blah blah. Yeah. So I mean, maybe Activision, with how much they spent on Activision, you bet your ass I'm coming in there and saying, I don't like that shit. You bet your ass I'm kicking in that door. You take this shit out right now.
We're doing things our way.
Exactly. You made a great game, but I hate this part.
Them niggas spent $68 billion on a company.
I'm kicking in the door.
They spent 3.2 on Bungie.
Yeah.
With one IP. Of course, if Bungie wants to be like, and Bungie's one of the, like I said, they're one of the pioneers in gaming. So if there's one company that can tell a big company to be like, we're staying independent. All right, our games are not going to be exclusive to you. We're going to put on everything. You know why? Because we still want to make money too, bitch.
And that's honestly interesting because I feel like
I
feel like a lot of other companies have kind of almost shot up higher than Bungie. Bungie, yes, they have the classic "We made Halo," and that's
Respawn.
I know, and that's the Halo Bungie's only claim to fame. And as soon as they let that go, it's like, well, now you guys have Destiny. But yeah, you're right.
Destiny's still popular. Destiny's still popular for sure.
You're not wrong. But Destiny 2, there's a lot of homies who play it.
It ain't no Halo.
It's not.
It's not no Halo.
It's not a Halo. And you know what? It's okay because Halo now is just as trash.
It's shit.
It's trash.
It's
so
343.
They knew when to give up,
bro. I think they need to do something major. I think they either need to take 343 off Halo or make major changes in the top. And there's a guy who came in, Jason Statham, came in. He used to one of the guys on like Halo 2, Halo 3, the original trilogy.
The guy who makes the music, I think it was.
No, not the guy who makes the music. That's like Barney's something. I don't know.
Either way, I'm pretty sure he's there too.
Jason like worked on the development of a lot of these games. He was one of the leaders. And they brought him back on this once they fired somebody else. I think they need to get rid of Bonnie Ross, who is the head of 343. I think get that bitch out of here because she's basically took over once Bungie left.
Yeah.
It's been shit since. Halo 5, good multiplayer. Halo 4, good campaign. This game right here, no content. Dumb. Like, what is this? What is this game? And I don't want to spend time on this because
what do you think beat the shit into the ground. What do you think the campaign's going to be like once they add the co-op? Do you think they're going to add anything new, or do you think they're still just going to let the same shit happen?
They're not. They're not going to add in anything. They're just going to say, hey, you can play with your buddy now. You also still can't pick missions.
I told Jai not to play it. I said, don't play it until they drop the co-op because then it might at least be a little fun.
Oh, yeah.
It might be a little bit more fun.
And then me, you, and Jack hop on it.
You know what I'm saying? I told you, I was like, think of Pathfinder, but everything you want to do with Pathfinder. 3 Pathfinders running around.
Just grapple everything. I'm excited. I'm excited for co-op on that game.
No,
but fuck that game also.
I agree. I
do not. I hate that.
And you know what's funny is you say they brought back the one dude from Bungie, and it's like I can tell because there is that little. There's just like a tint of original Halo in there. There's like ooh, there's something that makes it comfortable to come back to. But then the rest of like as soon as you get comfortable, you're like, I hate that. I don't like that.
This guy came in late though, so he came in. I think they actually brought him in. I want to say the E3 that they got shitted on.
That makes sense.
He came in. They fired some people. They fired the head guy, and then they brought him in shortly after. So he was only there for like a year and a half. But it's good that he was able to come in because he was able to make a lot of the tough decisions, and that's why I say get rid of Bonnie Ross and make him the head because this guy was a part of the original trilogy. Bonnie, I believe, was there as well, but clearly, you're making the wrong decisions, bro. You're making the wrong decisions. This game, I know it hurts Xbox and I know it hurts Microsoft, and I feel like this is bigger than Bonnie Ross. This is like a Phil Spencer head people, but this game should have been delayed another year.
I think so.
This game should have been. There's no reason why this game should have been put out in the way it was. I don't want to talk about Halo no more.
I hear it.
Fuck the game. Halo.
Back to the. It's because of Bungie. It's Bungie's fault. Had they not made such a beautiful
baby,
we wouldn't have to talk about her.
That's
you know,
Bungie's baby.
And oh my gosh, I kind of wanted to talk about it. The last thing I'm going to say is I played Halo 1 for like 10. I told you before. I played Halo 1 for 10 minutes before. Not before out of this bar. Yeah. By far, just a good moment, bro. Yeah. I did Pillar of Autumn. Nice. Oh my gosh, such a classic! Yeah. Just I cannot believe this game is so cool.
Halo will forever be. I don't know. I don't know. Fucking fuck Halo.
Okay, we're done. We're done.
They're killing it.
We're done. But what I will say is. That is something I could highly anticipate is going to be whatever Bungie has.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Highly anticipated.
Yeah, there we go. Highly anticipate. Whatever they're fucking working on next, man, is definitely something.
My biggest, do we want to start with movies or games with the anticipation?
I'm down for either or.
I'm honestly down for a little movies. You have a list. I'm just going to go off of my memory a little bit.
All right.
As far as movies, I'm big time excited for anything that Marvel is dropping. I really want to see... Thor, dude. I'm so excited for that Thor because I feel like it's going to finally put us in the, like, where and now we are. Because I feel like Eternals put us in this spot of, like, yeah, there's a bunch of cool-ass shit, but not just yet, buddy. You keep on waiting.
Right?
Yep, that's literally what the Eternals felt like. Eternals felt like that. Plus, none of the shows have really moved the story either. Like, Hawkeye was cool, but I felt like they spent a little too... It's like, it's too inner city kind of shit, you know what I mean? It seems like a...
It's good.
It seems like a domed episode of Spider-Man is what it felt like to me.
That is good, though. I think shit like that is good because of the movies are so big. We're dealing with characters who are just fucking...
You're not wrong. And he's a regular-ass dude.
So it's nice. Hawkeye's nice. It's like Daredevil. Daredevil's just like that. Just like you said.
You're right. Contained. He's a street level.
Contained. But that show, it is cool to see motherfuckers get beat up. It's cool to see motherfuckers use an ice pack. It's like I'm not Thor.
It's cool to see him.
I'm not Thor.
Real.
I'm not a fucking Eternal. Like I'm a human. I'm still doing this shit, but we get messed up.
But then even to spin it off on that same topic is the Scarlet Witch stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we can totally get off of it, too, because we're highly anticipated. But with the Scarlet Witch, it's like, I feel like that didn't progress us anywhere either. Like, it's set up for these...
It just made Scarlet Witch, basically.
That's about it. That's all we got. And that's another one I'm excited for is Doctor Strange World of Madness. That's the two I'm probably... The World of Madness is by far my most anticipated. I'm so excited for that. Uh-oh. You gave me a rolled eyes. I don't think you liked it.
No, the thing with Doctor Strange is... There was a moment to where I was super hyped on this movie, and I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get a day one ticket or whatever. But for some reason with that movie, I'm nervous about.
I can see that.
I'm nervous about it, man. I don't know. I don't really know what it is. I don't know why I'm nervous about it. I don't know how to pinpoint it. I just think, you know why I'm nervous about it? I think it is because of the hype. I think it is because everybody's like, we had the Scarlet Witch, and she's supposed to be a part of this movie, so you have high expectations because of WandaVision and Scarlet Witch. And Doctor Strange is one of the main characters from the thing, and it's like, this movie is supposed to do a lot.
I think
people are saying this movie is supposed to do a lot.
Because I think the biggest thing is what it's going to do is try to, like, set forward and
different worlds
and match. I think it's trying to match all of the movies and probably even try to merge the timeline into one. They might even talk about the OG Hulk. They might even. I low-key wonder if they're gonna like time hop or some shit, you know. But at the same time,
they're gonna do fucking
at the same time, I'm guaranteed. What if they start showing? I'm sorry to tap you like that. What if they start showing the X-Men? Because that girl is supposed to be Magneto's daughter, and they just got X-Men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what if that's where they show him?
There's
a lot. There could even be the Mephisto shit homies are talking about.
Yeah. Apparently Mephisto is supposed to be the villain.
I could believe it.
Apparently he's supposed to be the villain.
I could believe it. That's big, bad, and scary, and they love talking about that.
Because they said Doctor Strange is supposed to be like an actual scary movie within the PG-13 realm, but they're saying this movie is supposed to be one of the scariest movies of the Marvel scene. So,
and you know what? Sam Raimi directing it.
Yeah,
that's what makes me so excited. I can see how it is nerve-wracking because they could just fuck up everything.
I'm nervous about it. I feel like they're gonna try to do too much with it.
Do you think that maybe they might? Go ahead.
It's like if you're confined to 2 hours. We don't know the runtime of this movie, but if you're confined to 2 hours, maybe 2.5, because a lot of the movies now have been pushing 2.5 hours. So I just don't. If you're trying to do what everybody's kind of speculating, how do you fit it all in a fucking movie?
And you know what?
And does it fit well? Scarlet Witch is supposed to be like a big part. Is she? Clearly they're gonna treat her right.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I'm just I'm nervous about it, man.
I can see why, especially after Eternals. Eternals, to me, Eternals is kind of like a very meh show because it's like they half played it safe and half tried to like expand the universe and world, but it's also like, I don't feel like they did anything. To me, it would have been cool had they done all of their story and then at the end maybe bump into somebody or kind of attach them to the universe. Because right now they're so standalone that it's like, who even are they? And it's going to be exciting to see the Blade portion. It's going to be exciting to see all of that, but I think that's just so far down the road that it's not exciting now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because essentially what's happening with Marvel right now is their fucking movies are TV shows themselves.
Exactly.
The way Eternals ends, the Eternals will return.
And that's how all of them have ended in the past. But it's like you had the more anticipation. You were ready. Like Iron Man 1. It's like we knew what was going on. The story was continued. But I feel like ever since Thanos was done in, it's like we got so many roads, we don't know which one to take because we've got all the characters now.
And the thing is, they introduced King the Conqueror in the Loki show.
And it's like, are they going to follow up with that? Exactly. Is that going to be in the Multiverse of Madness? I see what you're saying.
Is he going to be the big bad? You introduced him in a TV show. I don't. Who's your big bad? And I think that's going to need to be introduced real soon. And we talk about our excitement for Thor, which Thor is on my most anticipated. Thor is on my most anticipated list as well, but we already know that Christian Bale is supposed to be playing the villain of that, or anti-hero, whatever. He's supposed to be playing one of the villains. But it's like, that tells me, okay, your story is going to be focused on fighting Christian Bale.
But we forgot all these other dudes.
Are we figuring out what's going to be the movie to figure out who the next big bad is? Because we need something to work towards.
What if it's just what if they just all these bad guys get done in and it's a Sinister Six, but a whole bunch of villains at once.
Some Secret Wars shit.
And let's get back to most anticipated.
Yeah.
I think, like we said, we're anticipating any Marvel episodes. I'm very excited for Batman. I don't know why. I really want to see that.
What's your number one movie?
My number one anticipated by far.
I know your number one.
I low-key think Batman, because I can't think of any just general random movie, but Batman I'm excited for because it looks fucking hardcore, bro. Yeah. It looks like it's going to be the one where it's like, ooh, that dude's arm's broken. Like, that dude, he's looking like he's going to be tough. Yeah. I am a little sketched out that it's going to be kind of a bit of a replay, because they've got Catwoman. They've got...
They didn't say it's good.
They've got Penguin in there. I think they might have a Joker, but I don't know. Oh, it's the Mysterio is the main villain, and that's the same
Riddler.
Riddler, my bad. It's just a question mark with my head.
Yeah.
The Riddler is the dude, but he's the same one as the hot. Oh my gosh, Michael Keaton guy. That's the same movie. He's either the Michael Keaton or one of them. It's already been done. They've already had that guy.
Well,
and he's in the video game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's not that he's a bad villain at all. It's just I don't want to see the same remake. You know what I mean? Especially when Batman has a gala of niggas he could fight. Not that every one of them is movie quality, granted, but he could definitely have some sort of other people fight.
So, I like what you said. I think what you said is an interesting point about we've kind of seen this in video game form and past movies, things like that. This is what I'll say. Like, you look at Spider-Man, we've had 3 Spider-Mans in the past 10 years. Okay? They haven't done... Jim Carrey's Batman, Riddler, came out in fucking the 90s.
Exactly.
Penguin came out 90s.
And those
these are characters that have not been used in movie form. 20 years. Wrong. 20 years. So... And you know who the director is of this movie? Fucking Matt Reeves, the guy who directed the Planet of the Apes trilogy.
Really? The newest one?
The newest trilogy. Crazy. That's one of probably my favorite trilogies.
That makes me more excited for violence.
So, when I hear what you're saying, like the refresh, but it's like, to me, with Matt Reeves directing it, it's probably not. He has some control. He's like, I don't want to use that character. Let's do this. Or I have a certain vision with this character. Riddler already looks fucking amazing. And the guy who's playing him already has he's already a funky looking dude and just a sinister look into him.
I am excited for this one, dude.
Batman is my number one anticipated movie. I am so excited for this movie. Tickets go on sale February 10th. I already have this shit in my calendar. I'm buying it. If nobody goes with me, I'm gonna go by myself and watch it.
What do you mean?
It comes out on a Thursday. It comes out on a Thursday night. You're gonna be working.
Okay, we'll buy the ticket for the late night.
I'll buy a ticket for a late night.
It's February.
But you get off late.
When does the movie actually drop?
Thursday.
Of what? February?
No, if the movie comes out,
because I'll just go
March.
I'll request a time off. I got time.
I think it comes out. March 10th.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll switch for a day shift. How about that?
I think it comes out March 10th.
We're getting a little too personal.
Too personal. But where like the excitement for this movie is real. I already got it in my calendar. I'm gonna buy it. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. Huh?
What are some of your anticipated?
Thor is on my most anticipated list. I did have Doctor Strange on there, but I was like, that one I'm weird on just because I'm nervous.
I hear you.
Also, Wakanda Forever comes out this year. That one right there. I put I'm like on that.
That's a Marvel.
I'm on that. A lot of my is Marvel. So all my Marvel shit, I'm gonna get out of my Marvel bag right now. I will say with Wakanda Forever, with Chadwick Boseman not being in it no more, I'm wondering if they're going to play... on that whole thing.
Do you think they're going to play little portions of him and kind of send him off, or do you think they're just going to tell some story as to what happened? Because I don't think they had any material because the story wasn't even written.
Well, that's crazy though. The story wasn't written before he passed.
Because they have him on.
They didn't start filming.
They have him on the What If episodes though.
That's cartoon.
That's so crazy.
And he recorded voice.
Course,
he recorded voice. Yeah. He definitely recorded voice. But What If was already in production before Wakanda Forever.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if they do some CGI shit where they put somebody else over,
they won't. Disney's not that stupid. They're not gonna do the Paul Walker shit where you try to CGI brother. Paul. Yeah, they're not gonna do some of that bullshit. But
by the way, that Fast and Furious, I hate that song so much with my heart. The one where he gets sent off.
Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. I don't hate it. Yeah. I just remember when that song came out, I was like, can we stop playing this
song? It was fucking everywhere.
Anyway.
Whatchamacallit? So, Wakanda Forever, I'm just super on that movie.
I can hear it.
What are y'all going to do with
this? I can hear it.
Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther, but at the end of the day, Marvel needs a Black Panther. And they already said they're not going to recast him. So I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do? Because you need a Black Panther. So I don't know what's going to happen with that movie.
Honestly, what they could do is they could recast him, act like he passed away or something, and the mantle just by force has to get passed down to somebody. But at the end of the day, he did eat the last flower. Oh, shit. So there really can't be a Black Panther.
They burned it. Damn. But you know that fucking world the time stone. I mean, the time stone's
they're not doing the time stone.
The time stone's gone now, but you got the time variant shit.
Yeah, but they're not meeting.
You never know.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about. There's so many branches.
There's so much shit you can do.
Fuck Marvel. What else is you anticipating?
Off of my Marvel bag, there's 2 movies that I'm anticipated for.
Okay.
Avatar 2 and The Northman. The Northman is probably my second most anticipated, right behind Batman.
And it's like a Norse kind of white dude or dudes fighting in the snow kind of shit.
Yeah, and that right there, the story for that one, because I heard somebody talking about it on Twitter, and it's another A24 movie, but the cast is fucking crazy. It's like a whole bunch of HBO characters. Camera. It's like a whole bunch of HBO characters, bro, like actors and shit that they've had, and I'm just like, oh, this cast is fucking incredible. And the story is one of those good ones to where it's like it's a simple plot. You talk about your hero story. This plot is simple into it's like a revenge story. Yeah. It's you killed my father. I'm going to wait till I get older, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to fucking kill you.
Have you seen, right there, that's like, give me The Harder They Fall? The Harder They Fall on Netflix?
Still haven't watched it.
That shit is cool. It's one of the Black Cowboy movies. Yeah. Beautiful.
Is it like that? Oh, I love revenge plot?
Literally, it's a revenge plot. It's I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's homie. The beginning of the movie, homie kicks in the door, kills the dude's parents right in front of him.
Oh shit!
And then it flashes forward till when he's like 25, 30, and then the story goes from there.
Oh,
it's sick. I love.
One of
you're
those.
Not wrong. It's a good ass style.
One of those.
That's Red Dead Revolver, the original Red Dead.
Really?
That's that same plot there.
That's what they were trying to set up with Red Dead Redemption, the first one.
The third one almost?
The second one. That would where John Marston dies at the barn, and then it ends with you playing the son and getting revenge. Remember, you killed your dad's killer at the end. I wouldn't
have blamed it if they could have continued on that kid's story. Maybe even continued on how like the expanding universe really is crushing them, because they're talking about it in the first one, but it's like the second one. I say the first because it's you know what I mean. I hate that shit. I know what you mean. You know?
I hate when they do that.
They could have continued the story where he was and really just been like, the city really is coming in, and it's like maybe each chapter the city just like grows or some shit, and you start to like have even more trouble being an outlaw or some shit. The end of the game starts with I don't know. All I know is homies just need to be writing some shit down.
Straight up.
Well, we could be a game.
The Northman looks fucking incredible.
Excited. That sounds cool.
I wish I didn't watch the trailer. I was just because as I was making my most anticipated list, I was like, all right, I heard of this movie, and I need at least watch the trailer so I could see if it makes it. And I watched it, and I was like, all right, don't want to see anything else. And a good thing too, this movie comes out pretty soon, within the next 2 months. I think it comes out in April. So,
and that's the other thing. It's kind of hard to say most anticipated because there's so much of a year, and there's those little movies that they're not going to tell us about. But there's going to be a point where it's like, something comes out, and you're like surprised, and you're like, oh shit. I was surprised with that Macbeth dropping on Netflix, even though I tried to make y'all watch it, and it got boring. I was excited for that because it's got Denzel, and I was like, dude, Denzel's a fucking good actor, and I low key like Shakespeare. Yeah, so I got to rewatch it by myself. But it's good shit.
And also Avatar 2.
I can see why people are excited for that because that is the highest grossing movie ever.
Yeah.
I'm a meh when it came to that movie. I can see why people like it. I definitely get it, but I'm still just
The thing is, when you talk to like people who hold that movie to high regards, everybody says their movie theater experience.
I can see
nothing really about the movie itself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's like, oh yeah, I watch Avatar at home and it's my favorite movie ever.
Yeah, it's when
you talk. Everybody says, when I watched that bitch in 3D, that movie was fucking phenomenal.
Interesting.
And that's what it meant to me because I was still a kid when I think it came out in 2010. I was probably like eighth grader.
I'm surprised with all that money they didn't make a second one right off the bat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that goes to James Cameron.
Yeah,
Titanic.
He's a good director.
The number one grosser. Then Avatar. 10 years later, basically, he made a movie. And now, like, fuck you, James Cameron.
Yeah.
You little Mr. Rockstar. Yeah. I'm going to make a movie every 10 years. And y'all are going to go watch
and you're going to love it.
Fuck you, James Cameron. Like, that's so annoying, bro.
I'll bet you it's because he's been sitting on that tight... He's probably just like, I'm running out of Avatar money. Let me get the third one going.
Okay, so with the Avatar shit, the nice thing with the James Cameron shit, bro, is he filmed all these movies back to back to back. So that's a good.
The second one's already done.
The second one's done. The third one's done, and the fourth one's done. He filmed all three of them.
So he filmed all three of the Lord of the Rings movies, and he's just like, I'm gonna wait 10 years to drop the next one.
He just filmed them. Oh, he waited. Basically, the reason why it took so long was because technology is clearly advancing very fast. So he was James Cameron was waiting to capture what. You know, when Avatar first came out, it broke boundaries. It was like, yo, go watch this movie in the fucking movie theater. It's fucking incredible. He was like, all right, technology is past that point. Technology is moving really fast. I don't want to be outdated. I'm going to record this when we get the better cameras, when we get the better technology.
You've seen that thing that Disney uses for Star Wars, for The Mandalorian? They like have this basically dome that's like a television all the way around, and it sets the background. I'm wondering if he uses some shit like that. Yeah, I think they probably mostly use it for the space scenes. Yeah. But they showed, like, literally, they showed, like, a vast desert. Awesome. And it looks like you're out there, bro. It's some cool ass shit.
That is awesome.
So, yeah, I see what you're saying. With technology growing, and that shit is interesting.
There was a moment where James Cameron, they said he took a submarine, and he basically went to the deepest... No, not for Titanic. Oh. He did this for Avatar as well. Because apparently
he's just a deep sea diver. Because for Titanic, he did that same shit.
I mean, he
went way too detailed. Yeah. Apparently, people are pissed about how detailed he went.
Yeah, but the Avatar shit, he did the same thing. He went in a submarine, like a state of art submarine. He went to the deepest part of the earth. James Cameron did. It's in books. Like you can read up this article. James Cameron is one of the people who went to the deepest parts of the earth to get information to make Avatar. Because a lot of this movie he's filming underwater. That's why it's taken so long.
The second one's underwater?
Yes. A lot of it is going to take place underwater.
So he's just in the bottom of the ocean with some pen pad just writing down.
Yes, bro. He's been doing his due diligence. Like, that's why
that's a method actor on 10.
He's a method fucking director.
Yeah.
There's a reason why James Cameron has 2 of the highest grossing movies of all time.
And those are the only 2 movies he's ever made.
He puts work into his shit. But hey, if I only made 2 movies and they're the highest movies in the world, I'm sitting pretty. You can't say shit to me. You can't say shit to me.
You saying James Cameron reminds me of this track. I don't remember the kid's name, but it's called James Cameron. It's a good little track. Anyway,
hell no,
most anticipated video game now.
Video games. This is going to be an interesting one because a lot of them, like, you know, I feel like this one is more of predictions because a lot of video games don't even get announced till later.
Until halfway through the year.
I would say...
After this, we're wrapping up because I got to piss super bad.
Yeah. No, we got to talk about albums, though. We're going hour 30. We're going hour 30.
I got to pee so bad.
We can take a break. Take a break right now?
We're not taking a break. You know, we got to come back.
We got to talk about albums.
All right, hurry.
All right, video games.
I'm going 115.
Video games? Nah, bro. Video games, I'm going to say my most number one. This is a prediction. I want a new Mario game. I want a new 3D Mario game.
Stop it. You just got a 3D Mario. You're probably getting...
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
You just got the Bowser's Fury shit.
But that was on Wii U game.
You got it.
What Bowser's Fury is the DLC.
No, Bowser's Fury is the new Mario.
That was DLC. But I want a new 3D Mario. When I play my Switch, I'm not a Zelda guy. I'm not a Pokemon guy. I'm a Mario guy. I like Mario. I like Mario, okay? Give me a 3D Mario. I want to play some Mario.
Why do you like Mario so much?
That's what I grew up on. Okay, Mario Kart, Mario Party,
Mario's your man.
Nintendo Mario 64.
You had a Mario backpack.
I grew up on probably not, maybe a folder. Maybe a little Mario folder or something. But I grew up playing Mario. Meant a lot to me. So I really want a 3D Mario. God of War Ragnarok.
Definitely excited for that.
God of War Ragnarok is going to be huge. Need to get a PS5. But what's yours?
Well,
give me a couple of yours.
I'm excited to get a new Xbox. That's something what I'm excited for. Games. I low-key am excited for Fallen Order 2.
I got that on my list.
I would love to play that. On my list. I can't think of everything off the top of my dome right now. I'm excited for whatever Bethesda drops. I'm very apprehensive about it. I'm not gonna lie, Because it slowly, they A, haven't shown anything about it.
Yeah.
And B, I feel like the last game they released was Prey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like a remake of something, and I'm worried that it's going to follow that kind of trend. And I had never played Prey. I played the intro to it, and I didn't really like it.
It's not going to follow that trend, because their next game is Starfield.
No, I'm not saying the trend, but I'm saying like the style or the movie. I don't know much about it, but that's I don't know. I'm worried about it.
I feel like Starfield is going to be kind of a Mass Effect type thing, to where Starfield is basically going to be Fallout just out in space.
I wonder.
It's going to be Fallout out in space. Starfield,
which is funny because they're just copying Outer Worlds, if that's the case. Because that's the same company who made a Fallout originally, and if they're going to Fallout space, that's literally what Outer Worlds is. That's
definitely what it seems like they're doing. Also, what's crazy about that is Microsoft owns both of those companies.
That's funny.
So
that's very funny.
Out of Worlds 2, Game Pass.
I'm definitely excited for Outer Worlds 2.
Game Pass.
I want for Outer Worlds 2, I want them to cut the goddamn cutting screens, loading screens. If a loading screen. I need to take a breath. Boy. I need to take a breath because I went to Best Buy the other day and they were showing off the new X, and they showed the loading screen was about maybe 30 seconds less, and the other one was like 1 minute and 8 seconds, bro. Oh, and I'm like, and I think I showed you the clip one time. Did I show you that clip of like me? You showed me something.
Yup, and I was just like, I felt bad for you because I'm like, I was like, bro.
And I beat the whole game like that.
Deal with this, bro?
I beat the whole game like that, and I cannot believe I did it. And it's like, I would love to replay it, but every time I go to replay it and I see the loading screen and I read the caption that I already read 17 times, I'm good. I'm out. I'm done.
I hear you, bro.
So you need it.
The new Xbox it'll change your life.
My anticipation.
The quality of life is beautiful.
I'm kind of excited to see what Call of Duty does. I low-key want to see if they... I'm just kidding. Actually, what I am excited for is Titanfall 3. If that's a real thing, I would shit my pants on that one. Dude, I'm so mad that not a lot of people play the second one. Did they cut the server for the second one, or was that just for the 360?
just for the... No, the second one is still on.
Okay, because... Well, I went to play it a while ago, but the second one was buggy. It was getting kind of shitty when I was playing it. Like, homies were lobbing it.
People were saying that it's, like, hacked, low-key.
Yeah, like, that's why.
Like, a lot of people fuck with it. They DDoS it a lot to where people can't even play it because they just DDoS it. It's like, why? Why are y'all doing this
to the game? Play the game,
I don't understand it.
Why are y'all being such haters?
But the scary thing about Titanfall 3 is... they're so invested in the Apex because it's making them so much money. It's making them way more money than Titanfall ever fucking did. So
I think, though, Titanfall 3 might incorporate the Apex shit because...
they would have to. If they wanted to be successful,
I think they're building a story to it. Because the new Bangalore stuff, the Bangalore story is kind of like a side tangent of that. They're talking about the UNSC and how they're breaking off and all that.
Yeah, all of it has been.
It's all connected. Yeah, it's the same story. I know that.
It's all connected. The fucking... Titanfall 3, I've said this multiple times. I remember talking to Zach about this when I used to live with him. I think if they make one, they're going to eventually make Apex into maybe a Titanfall 3, but make it into like Overwatch. A hero shooter, essentially. So they're going to make like, I know we play Apex right now and it's Battle Royale.
They have a life mode.
You only have 3 squads.
They have a life mode now.
Yeah,
the newest one, I don't know what it's called, but you get it's like teams of 50
it's like domination. It's control. It's called control.
Yep, and it's like teams of like 10 going at it.
Yeah, 9.
Still,
I think it's 999.
The fact that you respawn is sick. I'm so excited for that. That's how I'm anticipating that.
And I don't know how many people can play, but I've seen multiple Pathfinders on one team, so I'm just like, is it unlimited or? Can everybody play the same person?
I don't know. I started playing and I'm in love with Watts. Watson is by far my favorite right now. She's super good. I love laying down the fences because those fences you can definitely what do they call that?
Play some.
You can do them a lot. I think it's hoarding or canal people into where you can funnel motherfuckers where you want them to go because they're just that scared of the thing, and when they do catch it, you guarantee it. You guarantee I'm getting you down.
It fucks them up.
Oh my goodness! And I don't know if it's because she's a little bit faster, but I've been moving with that chick. Moving.
Watson is a good character. I think she's underrated.
Very underrated.
She's underrated.
Dude, oh my gosh, her healing thing, when you pop that thing down and your shields are just slowly growing. It's beautiful. I'm popping out. Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. Oh shit, you got me. 10 seconds. Yeah. Bing, bing.
Hey, bro.
You get her and a lifeline together?
Wait, bro. Okay. No, for real. The Watson Lifeline duo is nasty. There was a time I was watching Nicewig on Twitch, and I just randomly hopped into this dude's thing, and he was playing ranked on Stormpoint. And this dude, bro, they're pinched. Their team's pinched. So you have a team here, team there, and then they're right here by the rock. It's like endgame. It's like fucking 3-4 squads left. They're literally in the middle of just a rock. And the team behind them is fucking them up. And he puts his fucking Watson thing down, and it lets him, like, healing quicker. And then I think they had some other characters or whatever. But the point is, they were able to survive, like, 5 extra minutes just because of Watson. They were getting fucked up nonstop. But just the nonstop healing. Yeah. The blocking the grenades. I was
my gosh. The blocking of the grenade thing is good. Oh my gosh. Especially when you see it happen. You see a homie throw a grenade, you go, ha, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
Nuts. She was nuts.
My current phrase on that game right now is, you think this is a game?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
That's how into it I get, bro.
One thing, I'm excited for Hogwarts Legacy. I love Harry Potter.
Yeah. That's where you're like in the. That looks interesting.
And it looks like
it's hard to do most anticipated for games because we only know the certain few, and like you said, it'll be easier when the Game Awards comes out because that's when they're talking about every game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Game Awards was in November.
Oh, that already just passed.
Yeah, that was in November. So that's what.
And it was like a week one too.
Yeah, I don't think they had much from it. Hogwarts Legacy though, I'm excited for that. A Plague Tale, Requiem. The new Plague Tale, I love the first one. You recommended that to me. I love that fucking game.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah,
you beat it?
I beat it. I really
I'm
loved
glad
it.
you liked it.
Yeah,
it was a good little game, and it came out of nowhere. It definitely came out of nowhere for me.
Loved it. It was so good. And then I put Cyberpunk, the next gen update. Whenever that comes, I'm super excited to hop back in there.
I wouldn't. It'd just be about it.
I want to play it. I want to play it because the story's good. It's just a shitty game.
I'm wondering what they're going to fix it. You think they're fixing everything, or
stability, they're just going to make it look good? Like they're going to do a next gen update to it. Like they said, Cyberpunk 2027. The one we got was the Xbox version, but if you're playing on a new console, it's like your console's obviously going to run it better, so it doesn't crash as much. It still looks prettier because it's on the new console. But they are working on a next gen update, which is going to make it look really pretty. It is going to make it run better and all that. So I'm waiting on that. And then my prediction that I really want to see and I really would love to play is a Resident Evil 4 remake.
I can see that.
I want that.
I can see that.
I want it so fucking bad. I've never played the game. Last year, I played Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2 remakes.
Oh, the remakes? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like them?
those?
I tried to play the OG Resident Evil, and it might have just been because it's too much, or I got too lost, or I wasted my bullets, but it was hard for me. But it was fun. It's definitely a fun-ass game.
It is definitely, like, it's just cool. It was
one of those games you have to figure out what to do.
It was cool to play those old ones, because I'm like, oh my god, like, people were playing this shit back then. It's so puzzly. But I'm not going to cap. I was using YouTube to get through a lot of that game, because we're older now. I don't have time to really sit here and try to figure shit out and do all this. For some games I will, but Resident Evil, I was looking at YouTube a lot. But I really want a Resident Evil 4 remake. That's one of the highly regarded games in video game history. I've never fucking played it. And at this point, I'm just waiting for a remake so I can play it.
I hear you.
So I'm excited for that.
Well, I'm trying to keep us to this 1:30 because I really got to piss. So, music?
Albums, I am super excited for Benny the Butcher, Tana Talk 4. That's coming out real soon. Kendrick, super excited.
Very excited.
Frank Ocean, Need It.
I'm in agreement so far.
Wallows, I love me some Wallows. I know it sounds like Swallows, but Wallows is really good.
You had that prepared.
I want Wallows. I did not have the Swallows prepared. Griselda, I would love to see them make an album. Rihanna, I wrote this before I found out she got pregnant.
You think she's gonna stop with the pregnant now that she's pregnant?
What?
You think she's gonna stop making the whatever album she was making?
This nigga said, you think she's gonna stop with the pregnant now that she's pregnant?
Not that she's gonna get an abortion. I'm saying, do you think she's gonna stop making the music?
Yeah, for sure. Because you would want to tour. You would want to tour with her album. So I don't think she would. Alina Baraz, she's dope. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put you on her music. She's nice. Okay, she's nice.
I'm low-key excited. I want to see if J-Rock drops something. I like J-Rock. Ooh, yeah. I like Anderson .Paak. I would love to hear something from him. Okay. Who else am I thinking? Coheed and Cambria, as random as that is.
Who?
Coheed and Cambria. That's one of those little rock bands. I can't think of any of the songs right now. Yeah. Coheed and Cambria would be crazy. I also think, for some reason, Roy oh my gosh, Rex Orange County. Yeah. That would be fun to hear.
Apparently, he's got some shit coming out.
I heard he's got a show.
He's got some shit coming out.
Some girls I posted. They posted they got a show.
He's coming out here. He's coming out here soon.
Ooh, that's cool.
He's coming out here soon.
I liked his stuff. Who else could I think of? I mean, it'd be crazy if Roy Woods dropped his album. He kind of teased something on Instagram.
Would be nice.
I think it's going to be called Mixed Emotions or something like that. And I love that.
Would be nice. I hope he gets some backing.
Because this should be his third album, and maybe that's why it's taking so long to drop it. Because your third album is it's got to. Most people say it's like your golden goose. Look at Kanye. That was definitely his best album.
Which one?
I don't know which one his third one is, but it's the good album. I think it's
Graduation.
Yeah, Graduation. That's a danky one.
He put a lot of money into that one.
You go ahead and impress him for the next 5 minutes. I gotta run this real quick, bro. We can pause it or whatever. I gotta run it. I can't take it.
All right, everybody. Jordan's got to shit himself.
It's a pig.
Jordan's got to shit himself, everybody. Yeah, no, I'm super excited for. There's a lot of music coming out this year. I feel like we got Kendrick, Frank. I think a lot of the people who have not dropped in a long time are gonna drop. I wanted to say Kendrick, Frank, and Rihanna, but like I said, the pregnancy thing, I don't think she's dropping this year now. Maybe at the end of it, but at the same time, I mean, her baby's still gonna be young, so you're gonna want to spend time with your baby. So I'm honestly not too sure what's gonna happen with that. Alina Baraz is really dope. I think if you like R&B music, chicks, you should definitely check that out. I'm excited for Bad Bunny, whatever Bad Bunny does. He just announced his stadium tour, so I'm excited to see what he's going to drop. Jalen's in the building, so Cohill, whatever Cohill drops this year, we'll see what's up. But yeah, there's a lot of music coming out this year. I'm excited.
I'm so glad you saw it, because I did not want to have to cut anything. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
as soon as I hit the toilet, it was out. It was bad. Oh, man, I wish I could have made it 10 more minutes just to set the precedence. But as far as music, I think that's about it. Yeah. Definitely excited. Oh, dude, have you heard of... what's his name? I'm going to have to look it up. This dude, he does these little tracks. They're called Chopped Up, Not Slopped Up. It's his purple albums.
The Houston shit? The Chopped and Screwed?
Mm-hmm. It's like Chopped and Screwed, but it's different. Brent. Oh, here we go.
Apparently, Brent Faiyaz is supposed to drop an album.
I would love. I don't know. I feel like Brent Faiyaz, as much as I like him, he's just slowly become overplayed. This is what it is. So these albums,
as he clicks on a fucking Brent Faiyaz album.
No, because it's the only example I fucking have for you.
Oh my god,
it's the only example I have for you. You
that's
donkey.
Funny, bro.
So it's the Brent Faiyaz album, and I love Brent Faiyaz. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I do love Brent Faiyaz.
He's gotten a lot of.
I'm just low key saying it went mainstream real. Fuck the world no more. It's like everybody.
But he
took
makes
that.
good music.
It's fucking amazing. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's good shit. But this dude, the albums that he does, he did a weekend one, and he basically chopped it up and slot, but it's like, it's a groove. Yeah. So I honestly want to see what else he drops, this guy.
For sure.
What's this dude's name? DJ Candlestick?
Yeah.
This dude's,
DJ
I like him.
Candlestick.
Yep.
That's a crazy name.
DJ Candlestick. He'll go, DJ Candlestick. Chopped up, not
DJ
slopped
Candlestick.
Up. Yeah, every track.
What?
And it's funny because every track he kind of puts his voice in there, so he'll go, on the weekend one, he basically is kind of part of the radio. It's just a pretty cool one. I think you'll like it. I have it on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm excited for some Brent Faiyaz music.
Brent Faiyaz.
I know he's like, I know you say
it's just the overplayed. That's the only Gravity. The fact that Gold Link.
Do you feel like you overplay it or
just
hear it
in
too
general?
Much?
It's a little bit of both. Like I definitely overplayed it for a minute, but then, like I said, you go out and homies are definitely playing all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially Gravity. I feel like I heard Gravity a lot when it first came out. Gravity.
They had Tyler on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, people overplay his shit. Gravity's a really good song though. Gravity's a good song.
Superstar status.
Now, the conversation you have about the mainstream thing, that's where it's like...
You can't complain too much.
You
want your artist to be big.
Exactly.
You want your artist to be big.
Exactly.
You definitely want him to be big, but at the same time, you always kind of want him like, that's my artist. Like, I want to hold him myself kind of thing. I totally get it. Like Cohill. Like, I don't want nobody to know about this kid, but I love his music, bro.
Yeah. No, bro, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a point to where it's like, even like somebody like a Cohill, everybody starts out from the bottom, right?
Exactly.
Everybody starts out from the bottom. There's going to get to a point to where your diehards are going to be like, bro, like, all these other fake fans are trying to come along. I personally I'll be honest. I feel like I've never really been that type of fan, just because like I've always pictured myself being somebody like who could be in the spotlight type thing. Mm-hmm. So I would always want to show other people the love that I want people to show me.
I can agree,
which is the leaving the likes on the YouTube, downloading the comedy and shit like that. I always do on YouTube. Like I always leave likes on videos. I don't give a fuck if this is the last thing I do. Even if I don't finish a video, I'm gonna leave a like on it just because that's what I want people to do for me. But when it came to the music shit as well, there was a point I put a lot of people onto The Weeknd. Like I was like the first nigga who heard The Weeknd, and I put everybody onto him, and I'm just looking at everybody like fall in love with this dude, and I'm just like, I put y'all on. I did that.
Don't act like you.
I did that.
Give me my credit.
I did that. But it's like there was not one. There, I would say sometimes it felt like damn, like y'all know I put y'all on. But the thing is like niggas know I put them on.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even look for the credit. It's just like I know y'all know I put y'all onto the music, and that alone right there makes me feel good. So I'm like, y'all listen to it, enjoy it, spread it. Because to me, when you spread it, it's like that artist is going to become the artist they're meant to be. And The Weeknd, rocking with this nigga since Trilogy days. Look at where he is now. He's one of the fucking biggest pop stars in the world. Did the Super Bowl and all that shit, man.
Speaking of which, total sidebar, just not thought of it. How are we feeling about Chance the Rapper?
Yeah, I had Chance the Rapper on my most anticipated just because his last album was such a dud.
Yeah.
To where I could tell it fucked him up. Like, I think his last album put him in a mental state.
Definitely.
Where it's like, shit, like, I actually liked this album. I actually thought it was
my
good.
album.
It was my art. It was his art. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with music is so hard because it's your art, right? That's their artist's art. Obviously, Chance the Rapper felt like he was happy about it. That's why he put it out. He even talks about him creating that album. He felt really happy. He just got married, new kid. So it's like fucked up to think that people are like, yeah, I get it. This is good shit. You're happy. You got your family, new baby. But yeah, this shit is ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so that's gonna send you into a spiral.
I literally just thought of it because I was pulling up. I was listening to it on my way home yesterday. It was the hot water, hot shower, fucking hotter. Then I was like, this is okay. Like, I definitely like the beat and the vibe of it, but it's like, I don't know. It's not even that it was bad. Like, I definitely can't rap like that. I'm not talking shit or nothing, but it's just like, bro, I don't know. There was more to be desired in that, and it's like thinking about his older albums, the Cocoa Butter Kisses and all that. It's like, bro, let's get your next track going. And I'm excited for it.
I think what fucked Chance the Rapper up is because when he did Chance 3, basically, Chance 3. When he did Chance 3, everybody was like bigging him up. He had the Kanye feature. A lot of people, you know, he kind of had the gospel thing. He was doing some different shit.
That Kanye West never going to fail.
That nigga was doing like he was doing Jesus is King before Kanye tried to do Jesus is King. He was making like the Christian kind of melding with hip hop music before Kanye tried to do it.
And that might be what messed him up is because he went so pop on this newest one.
People were like looking at this dude like he was gonna be the next guy, and then he comes out with the big day, and it's like, yeah, bro, this shit is ass. Yeah. Like, get it out of here. Yeah. So I do feel bad for him, but I had him on my most anticipated list just because I feel like whatever he's coming out with next, I think it is going to be some good fucking music. Because now he feels like
it's coming from somewhere.
From a place to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got something to prove now. Like,
I hear that.
I'm excited. Yeah, whatever he's got.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the sode.
That's the sode. That's season 2 wrap.
That's wrapped. It's chopped up, not slopped up.
Yeah, yeah. We slopped up now, right?
We slopped up a lot.
Yeah, we slopped up a lot, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, conclusion, season 2's been great. We've seen a lot of movies. We made it a year. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. Tell us what you want to see next season. Be prepared for next season. Keep them panties on tight, because if you lose them, I can't help you.
I'll help you. But hey, it's been a joy. It's been a ride.
Thank you
again.
It's been
fun. It's been fun, season 2. It was fun rocking with y'all, and I'm excited. We're both excited for season 3. We're gonna change it up. New set, new people. You're gonna see new conversations, and keep it pushing. Keep the dream going, man.
Pushing Pete, pushing
Chasing
pop.
Motherfucking dreams.
Pushing gaming pop.
Chase your dreams.
And now we say deuces.
Deuces.
Good shit, boys.